What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the episode of Supermarket Simulator. Last episode, we made some more progress in getting our fridges at least organized with all the items and everything. And we are going to hopefully try and get our fridge kind of cooler area wrapped up here in today's episode. If we can, we got a couple things to do that I'd like to do beforehand. And we're going to go from there. But if you guys are enjoying this, drop a like in the video, show it some love and support. And if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here. But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, get started with moving a couple of things around here real quick before anything, and we'll go from there. So what I want to do here is we're gonna pick up all of these, get these moved on over along with this, and then we're gonna start. We'll get our potatoes moved on in there so we can get some more of those, and then we're gonna start actually organizing all of this here as much as we can too. So, got a lot of work ahead of us to continue on with all of this and, again, see where we get to with all of this. But, yeah, I'm really happy about adding in some extra potatoes to all of this. There we go. Nicely set up there. So, there we go. Now we've got three full half shelves. So, a shelf and a half worth of all of those. And, yeah, we are sitting pretty darn good here. We just need to get everything figured out now of how we want to set all of this up. It's going to be kind of a bit of a pain here with all of this, but we will hopefully try and figure all this out. So let's see here. What I would like to do here is let's get all of these kind of lined up and organized by, for one, by order of what they're going to go in, and two, by type. So like we got all of our sodas in here. I don't even know what this one has. Sodas. Okay. So those are all drinks right there. And then we got yogurts and... Oh, but then we got... Not trying to remove the label. We got juices. We've got then into milks. Which milks will go into, I guess... yogurts and butter. And then into eggs. Again, just trying to kind of organize this as much as we can, and then into the cheeses. So we can do kind of something like this then. All the stuff's going to have to get moved around anyway, so. Do that then like that, just start making a corner. So yeah. And then we got all of our meats and everything, and obviously our beers and such back there, plus our sushis right there, which will go along with our meats somewhere along the lines. So, honestly, I think we move into these then. Something like that. Which will move into, I guess, these. Again, this is all in the pursuit of just kind of organizing this as much as we can. And then I'll move into the rest of the meats, which the beers and such, I think we're going to keep with the... Maybe we might put this up front, potentially. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, we got all of our meats. And sushis. To go along right there. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 with the beer fridge, which I did do a count. We can get 10 on this back wall comfortably. Like just placing them in normally, that gets 10 on there. And then we got to figure out a good way that we can place another, I mean, what? So that would leave, if we were to even just do the 10 out there, that would leave then another 9 for this in here, I believe. Which actually might work out about perfect. Okay, that actually might work. So, I mean, maybe we'll do then something along the lines kind of like this. Again, these are going to be kind of placed in a little bit out of the ordinary as far as using the unrestricted placement. So something kind of like that. Say that works out pretty good. Oh no. We gotta flip-flop those. That's fine. Let me... do this quick. Kind of do this a little bit backwards here, but it's fine. It will work. We'll get it one way or another here. We can clear all the rest of these on off. Kind of forgot about that. There we go. Just move the rest of these on over, and then we just got to change a few labels over, moving some of the cream fraiche down. There we go. So we got all that moved around. And then this can go, oops, right over like that. Don't know if this is the start of cheeses. Yeah, it is. Okay. Which actually I think might work out about perfect because then we're going to have 2 or 3 total, which is what we have for the fridges for cheese. Which we did kind of save a bit of space here, actually. So there's all the rest of the cheeses, and then it'll pick up going back over there, and then I guess sodas and such over there. So what we need to do then, again, this is, yeah, eggs. So eggs, butter, milk, juices, and cheeses will pick up on this side over here. Which again, we are going to then, I guess, place all these starting down here. Which we're going to have to rearrange all of our signage to, which is fine. So again, I think we are going to bring this like... yeah, that would be way too close. I mean, honestly, even that's a little bit tight there. So that would leave us with just over 3. I don't know if we need, especially with these, I don't know if we need to go that crammed in. Because we're not taking up that much space, other than we could add in some other either freezers or fridges on the end if we wanted to on one of the ends. But I don't necessarily know if we need to. So that leaves just over 3 on there. Honestly, that's not terrible, right like that. Just do something kind of like that, and I mean, it's definitely a bit more crammed on in, but I mean, it also kind of works. I think I placed that one a little too far in. I'm trying not to like really push them inside of each other, like kind of just line them up real nicely if at all possible, as far as like them like just touching, kind of how they would be in a real store. Something kind of like that, and then yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's do something like this again, just in the pursuit of organizing all the things in this one. Oh boy. We ended up a little bit off on that, but that's all right. So, and the good thing though is that lines up about perfect to have again another. Well, no, we're not going to have that many because, or it's going to come further out, which actually work out better because we need a bit of a walking space. We have our aisle going through this back area in here. So yeah, that'll work out perfect then with that. So for this, then we've got basically about 1 with that, 2 and 3. About 1, 2, and then this makes a third. See, that's the thing is it's going to kind of throw all of this off as far as placement. Oh, and also we need to save some space because what I'm planning on doing then is just butting up some shelving to the back of this, and this is going to be our aisle, and then we'll have our end caps actually. So maybe we might have to figure out something for like end cap for a freezer or I'm sorry, a fridge. But yeah, there's nothing really that stands out. The only thing that would be like the sushi, which we already have that place done in there, and everything actually kind of flows really nicely. Or the beer. But again, then everything kind of has to get shoved down one. I mean, I guess we just have the eggs. If we were to shove all of these down by one, which... Because, yeah, again, at that rate, that would take us all the way down to here then. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Which would bring us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, with that. So what we could do then is do this freezer down here and then put a fridge right here instead. Which could either be the beer or the sushi, but I'm thinking it'd be the beer. And then we do another fridge. Well, we'd rotate. This would go to here, and then all of these would basically just get pushed down by one. And then we'd have the eggs or the yogurts. I guess either one. Probably the yogurts, honestly. I think that's the better way to go on, actually. Because, yeah, that would go right like that. Which comes right out to about there, actually, which works out even better. Yeah, I think that needs to happen. It's going to be a little bit to move it around, but hey. No. Way too far. It definitely closes this area up back there, but it's not too bad. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse. So I'm not too upset about that. I think, honestly, the biggest thing I'm more upset about is having to rearrange all of this. That's right. I think we even... Honestly, we just do that, I think. It's a little further into the wall, I think, which... Yeah, just a little bit. It's like not even that much. I guess this isn't terrible moving all these. What I really should do is just like line those up like that, actually. But I guess that kind of looks a little odd. So I guess we'll just kind of match these up a bit like that, and should be good. Because again, we're going to have space for the end cap shelves to go on these. Let's do a quick save here as well. Just in case. I don't want anything weird to happen. Yeah, I mean, technically they should be all the way out here. But, yeah. There we go. That works pretty good. So again, we got our end cap with that facing right there. We got the start of our sushi and meats. move it into some of this stuff, move it into like our dairy stuff, and then our dairy stuff will end off over here, where we'll have all these drinks and such. And then we got to figure out something with all of these too. So that's going to be a bit of an issue with that. So we'll have to see with all that. But anyways, so yeah, now we definitely have like 2 and then the halves. 2 and then, yeah, the halves kind of. So about right in here minus... I mean, now we just need to move this to like... something like that, I think, because then our end cap will go to like there. I guess honestly our end cap will kind of go like that, and then that leaves us with our, which even that's a bit more than we need or want actually, I think. Because we're going to be shrinking all of these down too to fit in another aisle in here. That's the problem. I kind of want to have, like, I feel like this is a, yeah, I feel like we need to shrink it down to like this, which means that all of this needs to get brought back just a little bit further. I think we need to. Because again, the 1, 2, and then the extra half. And again, eventually this is going to be getting expanded out back here with the mods. So that's where I'm not like too crazy concerned about all of this. But again, we want to get a nice like vanilla setup with all of this here first before anything. Okay. Which honestly kind of gives us the ability to actually do another freezer if we really wanted to. So we could realistically add in... Oh, we separated our chicken. Shoot. I didn't realize that we did. Honestly, I wouldn't mind adding in a full, like... Do we really... I mean... We've got all these doubled up. We really don't need any more of those. Yeah, no, we'll have to see. We might add in another freezer for all of that then. And just call it good with that. I'm not too sure. We'll see. We will see on all that. Okay, we ended up a lot better on that one than this time around. But yeah, again, we are going to end up with not a ton of extra space in there, but a little bit extra. We could, again, rotate this sideways and do another one back to back. But I kind of like having the end cap of that too. Just kind of need to figure out a way to potentially shove, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's all right. So, with that in mind then, it's definitely getting a lot tighter in here. We might maybe shuffle things out just a bit. We'll see. But yeah, so if we were to do in something kind of like... Because again, we got 1, 2, and then the 2 halves. So there's our half, and there would be our other half. My problem is I don't really want to... mean, that kind of works. We're going to basically align this corner with like that corner right there. So that would put us right, yeah, with these. That works out good like that. That works good right there. I'm getting some anxiety just thinking about all the shelves that we need to organize and set up aisles for and everything. Just thinking on that, it's gonna be a bit for that. Then we got this last one to go in right down here. Which we might have to tweak these a little bit, and that actually almost comes out almost perfect. And obviously we've got our end cap to go in there too. So we might have to tweak these a little bit to figure out a good way or solution for that. And that's going to end up going something kind of like that. And so we might just push these back just that much to get that to line up. So I kind of, again, want to get a nice, like, easy, even tile setup, which I know that puts us at basically right at 3 tiles. Which right now we're a bit more than 3, though. So that actually might work out good in the long run anyways with that. So we'll see. Might just bring all these in by 1 tile or something and call it good at that point. I kind of like that, though. We got a nice, cooler area with all of that. And then we've got, again, obviously our other end cap that it's going to join on this side over here. I'm pretty sure these are the same width. They're very close to it, aren't they? Very close. They're a little bit thicker on the one side. Or the fridges are thinner, I'm sorry. So yeah, now we'll go, I mean, that's definitely a little more crammed in here, but that's all right. We'll figure it, again, might actually have to add in another just a half shelf to these then. Just sneak on through there. Okay, let's do this. Let's pull these out of the way just a little bit so we can get these next ones lined up here and see how they come out. So again, I have no idea how these are all gonna turn out here like this. Might have to tweak with the fridge setup and move some stuff around accordingly or something. Or just kind of place the shelves a little further into one another or something to make it all work. I don't really know. Because again, we are actually really close to another shelf. Making it there. Obviously, that's a bit overlapped. And see, that's the problem, is these aren't the same size. So we're kind of stuck doing something. Because again, even a half shelf will be really weird in here. So we really even can't do that. So we actually almost have to just do some finagling to make it all work. Which honestly will be a good thing for us, though, because we've got... I mean, if we were to do that, so we can get an extra, what? 2, 4... 2, 4... 6... 8? 8 extra shelves, which... We have what? How many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4... Maybe we don't need to... Maybe we don't need to squeeze in as tight as we're trying to get. That might be enough just as it is. So we got, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that might be enough as it is. I think we can maybe expand this back out and... I mean, granted, our fridge area could stay. Why does that almost look bigger? I guess because it kind of is. Which means that this would need to get moved on over just a little bit. But I honestly think this might be changing again, guys. So, yeah, let's actually place that like that there. And then what if we were to like overlap those like that? You guys see what I'm doing there? Like the borders is like inside of the other one, like right at the edge of it. We can line that up kind of right like that. Does that give us enough space just like that? And honestly, I think it almost looks a little better anyways. Since the items aren't so far apart from each other. No, that's still not enough. I mean, we can always extend the fridges out. We can put them to their true, like, width from each other. So otherwise... What if we were to place these, I guess, double at the edge of that then? So at the edge of the next square, basically. Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. And honestly, again, that actually works pretty darn well there. Are we? Well, yeah, so we've got... Let's just stack these all up. I know everything is going to be very disorganized here. Again, doing the whole stacking thing. Just organize things this way. Figure out what is what, how many shelves we have, and how many shelves we need to fit on in here. Get an idea. Because this might be everything. And again, we can add in a full extra shelf and it only brings it out to here. Which granted is kind of far out, especially considering our checkout area in here. So yeah, so right now we can fit an extra, what, 2, 4, and 6 more shelves on in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we do have too many. But if we add an extra aisle like this currently, it's still going to be too many. Or not too many shelves, but it's going to be, we're going to have too many shelves at that point, which we could expand upon more product quantity too. I don't know. Yeah, those aren't too happy right there. Oh, man. So we either need to find a way to ditch 2 shelves, or we can add another shelf there and move all of this further down and give us even more room in here. Which honestly, we can move these into there then and... What to do, what to do. I'm really not too sure. I'm honestly not. Because I don't know if I want to cram in an extra aisle in here. I don't even know for one if we can. I think we'd be able to. Like if we were to do... So it'd be something kind of like that. Let's just try and kind of figure this out if we even could cram in a whole nother aisle. Because these are going to get very crammed down in here, but I mean, we can make it work, I think. Probably should have done this to begin with, honestly, before setting everything up. And then if we were to add in, is it that? Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? So yeah, that is with a full another aisle in there. And we still actually have enough to where we could technically have these shifted over like maybe a half a square. Yeah, because we've got right now basically... I guess we got more space over here. Not really, actually, no. Never mind. It's about 2.5. So about... Yeah, we have about 2 extra squares then. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of. So yeah, we could technically move these over a bit more. I don't know though. It doesn't feel so crammed in with these because it's more open, but I feel like with these it's going to get a little more crammed. Or again, we could keep the wider aisles and do them longer, which we're going to have to figure out something. We might just maybe have this as a section that sticks out a little bit, and then like kick it in like a half shelf in this way, or like the rest of the aisles or something. We could always do it that way, and that way it kind of opens up this entrance area and everything. There's so many possibilities and so many combinations that we could do with this, and I'm just not sure. I really don't know. So I think I'm gonna leave it up to you guys on what you guys think we should do with all this, because I'm not too sure. Kind of want to try to get it figured out, but we'll see here. So let me know what you guys think on this. If you guys want to, or if you guys have any inputs and ideas for this, let me know, because I'm really not too sure. I'm honestly leaning towards... We'd still have to... I mean, that's the thing, though. If we add in another aisle, we're going to get an extra, I think it's 4 shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our 8 right there, just for the aisle itself. And then we leave everything else the same. So then these would stay back to the original depth like this. Or actually, they're going to get shifted back even further, though, to match with the rest of that. So I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you guys think, but that's going to do it for this one. So if you guys did enjoy this here, drop a like in the video, show it some love and support. And if you guys are new around here checking this out, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss out on any videos that we are doing here. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.